What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Tony Mac, a return of the Mac. What's happening, y'all, man? How y'all doing, everybody, man? Look, I know my 49ers are trash. I know we didn't make the playoffs. I know we suck this year. I know they about to give Brock Purdy a whole bunch of money, and that's cool, and that's all good. But that ain't what I'm here to talk to y'all about today, y'all. That's not what I'm here to talk to y'all about today, man. I want to talk about Hulk Hogan getting booed at the little WWE inauguration, whatever they had. They booed Hulk Hogan. And I know a lot of y'all youngsters who might click on the channel, y'all don't know how big that is. Y'all don't understand how bad that is. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all who don't know, Hulk Hogan simply is Hulk Hogan to wrestling, professional wrestling, is pretty much who Michael Jordan is to basketball. And for cats who got hairline like mine, you already know what that means, y'all. But before I jump into the subject matter and tell y'all why I kind of feel some kind of way about Hulk Hogan getting booed, man, I want to say thank you to each and every last one of y'all who took time out y'all day, time out y'all lives to click on a small, unknown YouTuber like me and give me a little bit of y'all time. Y'all don't know how much that make me feel good, man. And if y'all like my conversations, y'all like what I talk about, y'all like my subject matter or point of views, all I ask y'all do is simply give me a like button, share the channel, or subscribe to it, man. Send it out there to the people you love, man. Now, here's why I kind of feel a little some kind of way about this Hulk Hogan thing, y'all. You know, so for y'all that don't know, Hulk Hogan recently came out to the WWE. WWE is in partnership with Netflix. So they rolled out, I guess, their first episode or something like that with the Netflix special, whatever. And when Hulk Hogan came out there to greet the crowd, supporting his brand new beer company, you know, real American beer, brother. You know, when he came out there showing that, the crowd booed him. Booed him so bad to now Hulk Hogan is saying he's never possibly, you know, allegedly. Let me say that before Hulk Hogan sue my black ass for money I don't really have. Anyway, allegedly Hulk Hogan saying he don't want to come back out there no more. And I feel some kind of way about this, y'all. Y'all got to understand, man. I was born in the 80s. So what that means for me, life was great in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew they had all the isms, racism, placism, caseisms, and all that going on. But to most kids who grew up in the 90s, you really didn't experience it like talking about it. I know all these thug cats out here gonna act like they was gangsters and about that and all menace to society and all that. But let me tell you the truth, brother. Back when they were growing up, we were playing video games. We wanted to be Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. And guess what else we like to do? When we go to my cousin's house, we used to be up in there in our Fruit of the Loom drawers playing wrestling. Out there trying to break your cousin's bones and your brother's bones, putting them in figure four moves and all that kind of stuff that you hope your mom and aunties don't see because they're going to whoop everybody's ass when they find out who broke all their furniture in the house, jumping off the bed trying to get on some goddamn Jeff Hardy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that was what we did as kids. We were being kids until our culture told us to grow up, you know, hip hop and all that shit. But before all of that, we was just being kids, y'all. And we liked to wrestle and all that type of shit. We wanted our favorite wrestlers was Hulk Hogan, Sting, Stone Cold, Rock, all of them type of people. We grew up watching all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it does make me feel some kind of way seeing Hulk Hogan get booed. Unless we bring out all the stuff that Hulk Hogan kind of got caught saying, you know, like the things when he found out his daughter was messing with the brothers and all that. See some, you know, everybody know white women love chocolate. Ask a white woman what her favorite candy is. I guarantee you she say chocolate. I don't know that to be exact. I'm just saying something because I thought it made sense. And if I say it with enough conviction in my voice, y'all might believe it. But deep down inside, there's some white women that know I'm telling the truth. Now, with that being said, Hulk Hogan got mad about that with his daughter situation. We heard about that where he dropped a few N-bombs, you know what I'm saying? Talk about, I don't want my daughter dating any brothers. But he didn't say brothers. He said a word that rhymed with biggers. And, you know what I'm saying? Which, I think some black dudes don't want their daughter dating certain N-words. You know what I'm saying? I think certain black dudes don't want their daughters dating certain N-words. But I don't think he was talking about the kind with the A. He was talking about like all of us who melanated or whatever. And that's how he feel, man. Maybe he want his kids to have a messed up hairline like him and still want a bandana tied up around his shit like one of these Project hoes and still have the blonde hair hanging around there like we don't see that shit been gone. You need to get you one of them Tony Macs, and then maybe the crowd will be a little bit more lean on you, or maybe they can put you in them roles like Stone Cold did on The Longest Yard, because apparently Hulk Hogan could fit right on in that motherfucker, which is surprising because Stone Cold is nothing like his character on The Longest Yard. Even though he made me laugh when he knocked that book out in Ellie hand telling them, why would I want to read a book about a four-eyed Hulk Hogan? You finish the rest. And, you know, a lot of people on this case because he supported Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about that. Y'all know Tony Mack don't really get into politics. All I want to do is figure out who's going to get in office and bring that paper up. That's who all I care about. But a lot of people feel some kind of way when you ride with Donald Trump, because some folks feel like Donald Trump speak his mind a little bit too much and say things they don't feel and believe things that they don't feel. But I get why y'all may not like Terry Hulk Hogan. I see why. If you see him at Walmart, you probably ain't gonna want none of his beer, or you probably ain't gonna want, you know what I'm saying? Because I might try some of that beer, because I really don't care, you know what I'm saying? I just think Budweiser might get mad with your Hulk Hogan because you calling it real American beer. Because, you know, white dudes probably be like, I don't know, I think real American beer is Coors. I think real American beer is Miller. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They might disagree with you on that, but I think it was dope that you put the name on your beer, real American beer, to show, hey, you a patriot and all that type of stuff. But you're going to rub people wrong in 2025 going that hard of being patriots, you know what I'm saying? And guess what I say about that? Fuck them. Be yourself. Be who you're going to be. So if that's how Hulk Hogan going to be, cool. And understand that people may not be fans of you because you being too real. However, when they walk out there into wrestling, these are characters. And I never thought that I would wake up in the day where Hollywood Hulk Hogan is getting booed. Y'all really got to understand, when I say he is to wrestling what Michael Jordan is to basketball, I make no mistake of saying that, and I won't take that back. Shout out to Dwayne Rock Johnson. Shout out to John Cena. Shout out to all of the wrestling brothers that are getting that paper in Hollywood. But everybody know the second guy, because I was going to say first, but niggas going to get in this comment section and be like, what about Roddy Piper? What about Roddy Piper? I get it, but I bet y'all can't name 4 movies Roddy Piper was in. Huh, bet you. You know, shout out to Roddy Piper, because I'm one of the few nerds that actually could name the movies he was in. But Hulk Hogan was the one that opened the doors. It actually he was the first wrestler, I would say, that was larger than wrestling. You know, how I'm gonna be real, how the Rock Johnson is. You know, I think Dwayne Rock Johnson is larger than wrestling. I think that he's found a way to truly be the largest actor in Hollywood. If we really want to look at it, if we really looking at who's in major blockbusters more than anybody, who's in it more than Dwayne Rock Johnson? You know what I'm saying? But in order for us to get a Dwayne Rock Johnson, you had to get a Terry Hulk Hogan. And I know a lot of y'all might be like, oh man, you riding with him and all. Look, I'm not riding with that. I'm talking straight wrestling, y'all. We're talking about in character. These are not who these people really are. So why would y'all at a building where everybody walking out into this building is doing make-believe stuff? Now, I'm not saying that they ain't really hitting each other, because look, Mark Henry, I don't need to run into you and you have to prove to me that not all the wrestling is fake. I'm just saying that y'all all are make-believes. Everything in this wrestling shit is make-believe. Everything. Made up characters, made up storyline. Some of these dudes is fake brothers. You know what I'm saying? Some of these folks in fake relationships. All of this shit is make-believe. So why would y'all take it to the extreme of booing Hulk Hogan for coming out in the first scene of wrestling? Have we got to the point where we became so goddamn woke we sleep? That's what I want to know. I'm over here sweating like I'm going to jail. Anyway, I'm not, y'all. I'm just fat. But have we gotten to this point, y'all? Like, this supposed to be an escape from reality. Like, if y'all want to boo Hulk Hogan at a press conference, if y'all want to say, hey, we don't want him to come speak to kids at school or something, I think that's whack too. But if that's how you feel, that's cool. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying, I think it's whack that y'all wouldn't want Terry Hulk Hogan to speak with kids. Not that it's whack if he spoke to kids. I think that would be dope to a lot of kids for Hulk Hogan to be able to go speak to them. Anyway, if that's how y'all feel, or that cool. But when it comes to wrestling, something that is basically fake all the way around, why are we caring about who these guys are in their personal life? As if that's supposed to be our ways of judging them. Like, what if everywhere you went in your life, somebody booed your ass? You just got a cloud of people, boo! Not because you actually did some shit that deserved to be booed. Like me when I go on some of these comedy mics. You know what I'm saying? Most of them jokes, sometimes I deserve to get some tomatoes thrown at my fat ass. But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about booing somebody just because of their personal beliefs. Are we getting that stupid? Like, how many of y'all have said, I'm not going to be friends with somebody because they voted for Donald Trump? You know how stupid you are? You cut off a friend that was riding with you and would always have your back, always loyal to you, but because of a political opinion, y'all no longer cool. Yeah, you're dumb. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. That's just dumb. That makes no sense. Makes no sense. You know what I mean? Now, Hulk Hogan, to me, if you never come back to wrestling, it sucks, man, because I don't think you should go out with a boo. I may not agree with your views and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's your personal life, nigga. I wouldn't want to talk to your daughter anyway. The motherfucker 6'3" and her shoes bigger than mine. You know, shout out to Brooke. She's still beautiful. You just, you know, from the knees down, you probably a little bit more manner than me. I'm just saying, you have a right to your personal life and opinion, Hulk Hogan, but as the wrestler and everything that you put in for the WWE, the work you put in for other wrestlers and everything like that. And, you know, and I hear that some people saying that it's some things behind the scenes that came out on Hulk Hogan. Look, let me tell y'all something in life. Everybody that's ever walked the face of the earth, that's somebody that can prove that they was a bitch ass nigga at one point in time. Somebody can prove they was lame at one point in time. They was a liar at one point in time. They was every kind of thing you could think horrible. Every last one of us. So let's not start that shit about what you hear about this person, what you hear about that person. A lot of times, what you gonna hear negative about somebody, you need to look at where it came from. A lot of times, we won't even think to do that. We'll just go off of what they say about the person. And who fault is that? A lot of us have missed out on good people, good opportunities because of what another fool then said, and you didn't want to do your own research and grab to your own experience with that person of being situation or whatever. So skip all of that. Going back to what I said. Hulk Hogan has put in too much work for the WWF, WCW, WWE, whatever we want to call it. That man put in too much work, sacrificed too much, and for him to be booed, man. For that man to be booed. Now, if y'all want to boo him outside on a personal level, I'm with that. I'm probably going to be in the crowd, take that bandana off. I might be back there. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to wrestling where it's all fake, let's give the legends they just do. And that don't matter who it is. Let's get these legends they just do, man. Hulk Hogan ain't deserve that, y'all. We wrong as hell for that one. You know what I'm saying? That's like when people had booed Jerry Krause at I think the Bulls did something like a tribute or something like that. And, you know, rest in peace to Jerry Krause. So his wife had to go and accept the award, and the crowd still booed her. In love for Michael Jordan, y'all wanted to, you know, push hate. That's funny. How you gonna say you got love for one person but hate for another one? That's funny. Nobody thinks about that. You can't push the same energy out there like that. That don't make no sense. But anyway, y'all, Tony Mac, where it's always real, but it's always love. Peace.